Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's Naples, Florida Real Estate Update. And I am your host, Chris Alley, local real estate agent since the year 2000 and a certified luxury home specialist. Every week, I do this update for you, the public, so you can educate yourself and find out what the latest and greatest things are happening here in Naples with the real estate market. All right, so let's go to the data. Here you can see that the median sales price for Naples, Florida real estate is currently at $575,000. So that is the median sales price. That's all of the sales put together. And I like to take a look at the statistics every 7 days just so we can keep a heartbeat on what's going on here. So in the last 7 days, we had 361 new listings. Look at that, 317 price decreases. The time is now to buy in Naples, Florida. And if you're curious about that, take a look in the description below and you can download my free Naples, Florida Buyer's Guide. So let's go on and see what is sold. 129 homes have sold in the past 7 days, and we've had 223 that have gone pending. So for you sellers out there, if you take these two numbers plus this coming on, that means that there are a lot of buyers out there, and now is the time to sell your home if you have been thinking, because they are active. And if you want more information about selling your home in Naples, Florida, I have a Naples, Florida selling guide just for you. All right, so now let's continue with the rest of the statistics. We had 55 people that terminated their listing agreement this past 7 days. There were 30 that have expired. 36 have gone back on the market. 44 people have extended their listing saying, I'm still going to sell my house. Then we have had 14 price increases. We've had 317 price decreases, as I mentioned before, and 47 people have withdrawn their listing from the Naples, Florida multiple listing service and have decided not to sell their house. Every week, I like to show you what has sold in the past 7 days so you know what you can get for the median sales price in Naples, Florida, which is $575,000. We organize everything from lowest to highest. So with that said, this week, there were 69 homes that sold at or below the median sales price. And last week we had 74. So that number has actually ticked down just a little bit. Could be just the climate that we're in right now, right before season. People are traveling, getting ready for the holidays. But here is some of the actual homes that have sold in Naples, Florida for the past 7 days. So you can find out what you're going to get for the median sales price. This home here is located in Firefox Villas, and it sold for $575,000 the day that it was listed. That means this home was priced right. And here you can see the lovely outside, the big green grass on a corner lot. Inside, wooden cabinets that if you don't like wooden cabinets, you can certainly paint them white, which many people are. And you can see it has a lovely view from the outside. Lots of windows, plenty of natural light, hurricane shutter protection, which is very important in Naples. So for 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, $575 turnkey, which means it comes with all the furnishings. So let's take a look at 2 more of these. Here's another one that sold in Lake Kelly, and this is brand new, newly built, 2023. Is sold for $565,000. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, unfurnished. Everything in here is all neutral colors. Very common to have a different color island. Has a very nice lanai. Sit out there and enjoy the sun. And a little water view. So that's really pretty good, 565. It's South Naples area, new construction. So let's take a look at another one. Here we are. This one is in Fiddler's Creek. This is a planned unit development. There's lots of activities to do in Fiddler's Creek as social activities, golf, tennis, pickleball, all the fun things. And it's sold for $565,000. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,237 square feet unfurnished. Let's take a look at this one. What a beautiful skyline there. So every night you can sit on your lanai and you can watch the sunset, and it's beautifully done on the inside, all neutral colors, big open floor plan kitchen. Very nice because this home actually has gas. If you take a look, there aren't many neighborhoods in Naples that do have gas. So for those of you that are thinking of moving from up north down to Florida in the Naples area, and you want gas, there are specific neighborhoods that have that. So I always tell you, hey, let's take a look at the least expensive home that you could purchase in Naples, Florida in the past 7 days. And then we're going to go to the most expensive home, a luxury home that's sold in Naples, Florida. So always fun to see what you can get into Naples for as far as a minimum price and the most that you could pay in a week. Could be you, either way. So this home sold for $110,000. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 953 square feet unfurnished. This is just a very cozy little condominium located in Lely. These photographs, you can tell, were taken probably by a cell phone, but they did get it sold for $110,000. And so here you can see it needs a little bit of updating, but for $110,000, there's room in the budget to be able to do that. So you have a nice community swimming pool, and if in a covered parking area, having a little storage area for your things. So $110,000 to get out of the snow, not a bad deal. Now let's take a look at the most expensive home that's sold in Naples in the past 7 days. And this one sold for $14,300,000. 6 or more bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, 6,817 square foot furnished. So this was a new construction home. I looked at the history of this home. It was just built on a piece of property that currently had a home on it. They tore down that home and they built this new luxury home that is absolutely gorgeous. Outside area here in the swimming pool, a sun deck, lots of open windows. It is very light in color. This very popular oak floor, white cabinets, marble countertops with the mitered edge, and the designer appliances. These windows are great. Very popular here. These black framed windows just to give an accent inside of the house. Beautiful, gorgeous. This is a butler's kitchen. So when you have all your company, you can make all the mess in there. Everybody can come right out here and have a wonderful time. Let's take a look at more of these outdoor photos with an outdoor kitchen. Lovely ceiling detail. There's the aerial view with has a lanai up here on the second floor. Nice designer closets. Marble countertops. An office to work from home. The details are in this home very nice. You can tell that the people that built this home and the designers involved put a lot of thought into it, and they have done an absolute fabulous job. So for $14,300,000, that house could have been yours. There are others very similar, so don't lose hope. Thank you so much for watching this week's Naples, Florida weekly update on what is going on in the Naples, Florida real estate market. I am Chris Alley, your local real estate agent since 2000 and luxury home specialist. Remember, you can look in the description and download my free Naples, Florida Buyer or Seller Guide. I will see you soon, and stay tuned for this next video. Bye for now.